Okay, you can see the glow. You can see the glow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I had to bounce back, y'all. Bounce back. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the big blue house. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the big blue house. All right, now we're gonna do the full moon in Aries read. I'm gonna let you guys bounce on. There was just 100 of you when I ended the last video, so I'm gonna give you some time to bounce on. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Who's watching the new Cobra Kai? Cobra Kai. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's the remake of the Karate Kid. It's something like that, right? I think so. So it's going to be Aries full moon energy, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross view. And previously, before this video, I did an Aries read you should go check out. And then after that, I did a massive manifestation realization video that you should definitely go check out, because I think a lot of this energy is kicking in for us right now as we are in the midst of a full moon. Okay, so there's that. And for those who don't know, just go to the comments and you will see timestamps for when the video begins. I normally like to start at 5 minutes, but sometimes we talk. And I want to say the other video still looked like it was live, so I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to pop on. Hello. Oh, ooh, the birds are starting to chirp. The bird is starting to chirp. I don't know if I have any. It's so weird because it keeps going 7 8 7 8 7 8 7 8 7 8 7 8. So now we just popped to 11, and then it just popped down to 9. So there might be a lot more of you on, and I'm unaware of it. There's definitely something going on. Funky, funky. It's been a while since I cried on YouTube. And it was just me struggling. It's my own struggles and realizing it. Whew. You know? I feel like this right now. Like, holy shit. Now we're going 8 9 8 9 8 9 8 9. Is anybody here a talker? Can somebody say something? I think somebody did at one point. You said, I'm here. Okay. So, how many people do you see? I feel like we're playing I Spy. How many people do you see? And that's not even the question I actually wanted to ask, because do you see it going 8 9 7 8 7 8 8 9? Now we're back to 9 11. It's one of my favorite Socrates quotes too. But I wonder if I have another live going. I don't know, you guys. In 1 minute, I'm starting this Celtic cross. And you're not even popping back up. So I know I feel bad when I start these reads knowing I told you I'd be right back when there was just 100 of you. So I checked you though. Thank you so much. All right, so they're just gonna pop on. Tis is what it is, because I'm starting at 5 minutes. So 4 4 4 4 4 4. All right, so Aries, full moon in Aries. So give or take, full moon is today, which is the 1st. And then obviously other countries, it was yesterday, UK. But this energy is probably going to go to at least October 4th or 5th. No notification. It's alright. People will pop on. That happens sometimes, and then a lot of you will pop on and be like, I had no notification, what the heck? I don't know, I can't explain it. Sometimes you get them and sometimes you don't. But this energy will probably go until like October 4th or 5th, okay? Some of you are already experiencing it, feeling it. Normally with full moons, I feel it a week or so ahead of time. I was feeling some of it, but not as much as I normally do, so I don't know if it's, I mean, look at the video I just did. It's probably just I'm realizing things, and you gotta take the lead and the leap of faith sometimes when it comes to things, and take the cards that come out and really take advantage of them. Like I keep telling you guys with the Magician and manifesting and all this, like you got the tools, and then it's like, but did we ever really grasp what you actually need to do? You know what I'm saying? Like it is, people teach it, but it is so hard to grasp it, and everybody learns in their own way. You know, so I think it's like positive. It's a whole lot of things, obviously, but it was a big teaching, learning experience for me. What I just experienced, knowing that I was laying in bed trying to manifest it back when I have the power and capability to do it. And that's what the Magician's all about. So I think we all think it's up to someone else majority of the time. And it most certainly is not. So let's do this. Celtic cross, Aries, new moon. Full moon, sorry. Aries, full moon. Libra season, Aries, full moon. Okay. So presently what's going on is the Queen of Pence. Your challenge is the Six of Pence. Your focus is the High Priestess. The past is the Three of Wands. King of Swords. What's going on right now? Like your strength. So that's good. Near future is the Knight of Wands. So something's coming in quickly. Your approach is the Sun. What you need to know is the Ace of Coin. Your hopes and your fears is the Hangman. And potential outcome is the Hermit. So, oh God, it's been so long since I've done a Celtic cross. What's crossing you is balance, okay? Front and center is the Queen of Coin. You could be focused on spirituality right now. The past is waiting, so the waiting is done if you were waiting. And what's happening now, like your strength, well, your strength, right, is more the Knight of Swords, which is nice because you want to know the answers you're going for. It's truthful answers. It's getting answers, receiving answers. I love that your near future is the Knight of Wands because it's something coming in quicker than you think, and your best approach is the Sun. So it's what this is telling you is that you have a lot of potential here, okay? What you need to know, and probably what you're not seeing, is the Ace of Coin. So you have a new start that's going to be stable. Your hopes and your fear is the Hanged Man. So this is telling me you're hoping somebody's going to change the way they're thinking of something. And with your potential outcome being the Hermit, this is really following your soul, seeing the light, seeing something. So let's find out. Hey, let's find out what's going on with this Queen of Pence energy. Currently, you're coming in as the Queen of Pentacles. Four of Wands, Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords. So right now, somebody probably wants a second chance to rebuild. They're trying to talk, but we have the Seven of Swords. So why is the Seven of Swords here? Page of Cups is more like I'm sorry with the King of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Someone's trying to work on some type of commitment, but someone's trying to invest time in something that they've already invested time into. But the Five of Swords is here. There's already healing. Five of Cups. So right now it looks like there's a Queen of Pentacles energy in the book of Tarot. It's normally a wife, okay, wants a second chance, wants to communicate, wants to rebuild, but lying about something. I don't know if there's somebody else in the picture, but is trying to come in and apologize, or this is you trying to come in and apologize. And what's crossing you with the challenges here is the Six of Pentacles, because it's like receiving, giving and receiving breadcrumbs, kinda. What's the Six of Pentacles trying to tell us? The Empress, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups, right? So there is two women. So, and this could be a mother-in-law. It doesn't have to be people, everyone sleeping together. But if you take a risk, there's definitely a leap of faith here that's going to lead to new love, new something. So that's positive, because we just had a conversation about that. But we do have somebody here that wants to rebuild, but it doesn't look like it's gonna pan out. I don't know if this energy is trying to, they're like not giving enough. They're just kind of keeping something at bay. They put it out there, but not really putting in the effort. I think they can take the easy route and get what they want out of this for some reason. Okay, so what you're focused on right now is the High Priestess. So this could be your own spirituality. It could be what you think is being hidden from you, but it's the Nine of Cups, right? So it's really all about your happiness in you. So someone's focus is kind of like, someone wants a second chance, but somebody else wants to keep their options open and create something new. You have the strength to communicate. So yeah, it's something that's over. Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords. I mean, Ten of Swords, Seven of Wands with the Knight of Cups. Like, you want to go in another direction. Like, you have to communicate that something's over. It's your strength. You're able to do it. Like, mentally you can do it. In near future, you have the Knight of Wands, which is nice. It's something coming in a lot quicker than you thought. It's creative, it's passionate. Six of Swords, the Moon, and the Nine of Swords. So this energy, or you're stressed out. It is coming in quicker than you think, but it's moving slow. There might be some type of deception. There is something that's still concealed from you, but it is causing this other person anxiety. I do think it's going to come out real soon. Your approach is the Sun. So Ten of Cups, the Wheel, and the Four. So it's healing from a situation, finding contentment. Whatever this is has a lot of capability or potential. What is this Ace of Pentacles? So this is what's in this is what you need to know. So you do have a new start coming, but you also have the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Swords and the Four of Cups. So there is some type of offer coming back around, or it's just going to be a new offer. But the reason why there's a little bit of a holdup is because somebody is just carrying a lot of weight, wants to speak the truth. All right, but it's not quite here yet, but that's what you need to know. Like, that new start, whatever this is coming. Where's the Hangman here? So if you've been waiting, that's in the past, which is nice. All right, so whatever you invest, so it's hopes and fears. So it's, I don't know if you're hoping somebody's going to change the way they're looking at something, invest. I think somebody's just feeling, I think you're just afraid of investing. You're also afraid of getting hurt. You're also feeling defeated, you know, but you are hoping with the Six of Wands that this is going to be successful. But this looks like it will be because the Six of Wands is here. So that's more of straight up fear and hope. You fear investing. It's like you hope for success, but it's also a fear to give time to something. So it's kind of like you'd rather give up, but don't do that. Why is the Hermit here? It's your potential outcome. Somebody is definitely soul searching. Okay, and somebody is actually, if there is a third party with the Chariot and the Eight of Cups and the Three of Cups, this is somebody being quiet about something, but they are moving forward. They are walking away from a third party situation. So there is a new start. It looks like I said, like right now, they might be just you or somebody else is trying to figure something out. It looks like the wait is over because the Three of Wands is in the past. I think the challenge is now, where do you give your energy to? And the outcome is someone is going to follow the soul. They are going to walk away from a certain situation. You do have a new start coming. Okay. All right, so let's do another quick one. For some reason, I really wanted to do the Celtic cross with you. I haven't done one in a while. So just know if you were waiting, you know, the wait's going to be over soon. And you need to know that there is something new and stable coming into your life, whether it's with or without someone, honest to God. All right, and your challenge is just creating that balance, okay, with or without someone. So there's that. That actually felt really strange doing a Celtic cross. It's been so long since I've done one of those. So, in the meantime, I'm going to read how I normally read. And get a story that way too. But what you need to know right now, I think, is what you really need to know, is that there's a new stable start somewhere with or without anybody. You can do it. So Aries full moon. Just be a new you know. Got the Eight of Cups, so somebody's definitely walking towards, the Eight of Cups is not bad, right? It's just, it wasn't fulfilling, okay? So walking in a new direction. Then you got the Page of Wands, so you're going to probably start talking about it. Ten of Coin, so you could be talking about commitment. You got the Two of Swords, so you might be saying to yourself, man, like, I don't know. You got the Knight of Swords. I do feel like this is somebody that's hurt, but does have the capability of snipping their own rope. It's just a matter of probably fear. This could be hurtful communication, though, too. And not necessarily hurtful. It could be painful. And then you got the Hanged Man, right? So looking at something differently, sacrificing. It's funny, I picked up on a sacrifice here and not there in the Celtic cross. You have the Chariot moving forward, being successful. You got the Nine of Cups, going after your happiness. Even if it's one more cup, it's just something it's just something better than what it was. You have the Six of Swords, so you're learning something. And you have the Moon. So something might be at a little bit of a pause because you have the Page of Coin underneath that. Eight of Cups, Page of Wands, Ten of Coin, Two of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Hangman, Chariot, Nine of Coin, Six of Swords, and the Moon. So let's see what you're walking towards. We don't need to know what you're walking away from. Let's see what you're walking towards. This actually makes perfect sense being a full moon, because full moons we release, right? So what are we walking towards? It looks like, from what I see here, conversation. But the wheel, something going in your favor. Okay, destined, fading events. You got the World, so congratulations. There's a new door opening for you. What is this Page of Wands talking about? What is this Page of Wands talking or thinking about? The Emperor. So you could be talking to an Aries or somebody who owns a business, a husband. So it looks like you're going to be talking about something. This could be a boss. What is this Ten of Coin? Six of Cups. But this is contentment. You got the Four of Wands, Two of Cups, Knight of Pence, the Sun. This looks positive. It looks like you're rebuilding. This does look like some type of contentment or commitment. The Four of Wands talks about a commitment. Ten of Pence could be a family card. It could be money. It can be just your own contentment. So that's positive. What's this Two of Swords? No, I don't want to ask it. Well, yeah, what's this? Let's find out what's going on your mind. Judgment. Someone's going to forgive or not forgive. Again, with the Two of Swords. This is like a rebirth too. Like, don't give up. I can tell that you're holding back on something. So hopefully that doesn't last too much longer. But somebody wants a second chance with someone else. Or another job situation. I don't know if this Knight of Swords is hiding something. Got the Three of Wands and the Six of Pence. So, trying to manifest too, trying to figure out where to put their energy, but just remember that Wands came into the Celtic cross as your past. So if you were waiting, the wait is over. This one particular energy is given to two people, but I think they have to, if that makes sense. I feel like something is being concealed, maybe a new start. I still feel like there's something with the court going on here, a karma going in someone's direction. Because I just asked what's being sacrificed, and it's a lover with the Five of Wands. So if there was competition, or you were competing for somebody's attention or competing for a job, something's going to go in your direction one way or another. So someone is giving up someone for something. Considering it's the lover, it seems to be people more than work. But place this however it's coming in for you. So there is a sacrifice. So somebody that probably is giving knows that they can't do it like that anymore. So it's time to move forward with the Chariot. Some of you are definitely buying a new car and traveling. But yeah, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and that was, this was in your, what you need to know or current. This is what was coming in quick, and being on top of the Chariot. I think it's going to come in a lot quicker than you think with Temperance. So you're going to need to create some type of balance here too, but that's positive because it's going to be successful. What is this? 9 of Coins. You have the confidence right now to do it too. You're definitely learning something. There was a lesson here. I think some of it has to do with confidence too. But it's the 6 of Wands, so being successful at it, okay? It does mean someone has to be pushed aside, whether it's a lover, a friend, a family member, in order to have that abundant energy you want with new love. So if somebody new is coming back into your life, or your past is coming back around, someone must not like what's going down, family member, friend, something. You're just going to have to push through and persevere because the past is coming back. It's clear as day on the board. And it actually makes complete sense because Mercury, we're in Mercury retrograde too. But there is a lesson here, okay? So it looks like you guys are learning the lesson. You got the King of Swords with the 6 of Swords. So this energy is moving forward with the Chariot again. So this energy is definitely moving forward, seeing the light, you know, having a conversation, speaking the truth. And the Moon, what's the Moon? I feel like this is something that's probably being kept from you though. And I don't know if it has to do with court. Yeah, see? 4, so it's being kept from you. The 10 of Pentacles. So I don't know if it's money, the Empress. I mean, it's definitely over. There's deception. I don't know if she's lying to you. It looks like there's a feminine lying right now, but it could be a masculine too. It's like someone's holding back, like the truth. I mean, the Moon talks about this right here. This looks like deception. You got the 7 of Swords and the Moon and the 10 of Swords. The Empress is lying about something. I don't know what that is regarding. It could be work. It could be her finances. It could be what she really wants. And the Knight of Swords here too, but the Knight of Swords is here too. It's like the Knight of Swords, if they're giving to both, it's because they have to. But yeah, you got a married couple here too, but the lovers, so. But they're going to have to learn to give the right way. And then you got the Page of Wands here too, offering a cup. You guys got some new love coming in, or somebody from the past trying to come back in. I don't know what the frig she's up to over here. Or what you're up to, the Empress. But we got destruction and self-worth. So right now, I don't know if she's causing a ruckus. But here comes the balancing of the scales. I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra, but I will tell you, hopefully she doesn't interfere for too much longer, because this is an energy that's purposely interfering. Whether she's a mom or a dad, it doesn't matter. She's purposely interfering on purpose. And she's lying about something. She's holding back. She knows a lot more than she knows, and she's lying. It doesn't look like she's being exposed though. Like it's over. You got 2 10s. Like so, I don't know if she's trying to have like a new start. She's giving this person energy. She's making sure she's keeping herself in the picture. But I wouldn't worry about it, guys, because right here you got somebody walking away with the 8 of Cups, making a decision. It looks like the Emperor, Knight of Wands. I mean the Knight of Swords, coming in as the Emperor. You know, it looks like they're walking away. They're just gonna pick up and walk away. So I don't know if she gets exposed or not. I don't know if it really matters, to be honest with you, or not. What's going on with this Empress over here? Because she's holding back with the Moon. She's lying. You got the Moon, the 7 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. She's definitely lying. I just don't see any energy of her getting caught. So it might not matter. It might not be relevant. And it says not today, not dealing with it, avoiding a conversation, boundaries, and she's still angry. All right, so like I said, she's not going anywhere. You're still interfering somehow. You're still making sure that this gentleman is giving to both people, but he's going to stop giving. This is typical that this energy would actually come in because the full moon is all about releasing, okay? So the first Celtic cross we did in the beginning of this read, you know, there is something coming in. Somebody was walking away there too. There was a sacrifice that gets coming. You just don't see it coming. And this is kind of like the same kind of read, just kind of letting you know that this energy is releasing, okay? Unfortunately, this person is going to be in your life. And I don't see it getting easier for you or him if she's still angry and interfering. Because she's lying. She's purposely... And this was the challenge too in the Celtic cross. It was the same challenge. She's purposely keeping herself in the picture, but for the wrong reasons. And I don't know what she's lying about. What is the Seven of Swords with the Empress? What she wants, you know, I don't know. Is she sticking around for money? The Empress, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Coin. She ain't making no moves. See what I'm saying? Like, she's here causing conflict, and because there's probably competition, she's just gonna make sure that she keeps putting that seed out there. Whether this is your mother, a wife, a friend. See what I'm saying? Like, she's not going anywhere. This is because I'm telling you, this was somebody who was married, or they already have a divorce, but they have children together. They still have a connection. She's not going nowhere. But right now there's interference. And if this is not a third-party situation, it's an addiction, it's a job, it's something. Place it how it works for you. Because she's not fucking going nowhere. But right now she's angry, and she's only in the picture. She's literally only in the picture because there's competition. That's it. So there's that. But see, he's still kind of giving, but that looks like that's subsiding anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. This is going to be a successful walk away. I can see it. He or she is about to have that confidence to pull the plug. She might be here for money with the Ten of Coin, but it looks like more or less she's only here. Hi! Because there's competition. I love those jeans on you. Thanks. Were those my old jeans? I think they were. You look good in them. I can't believe those fit me at one time.
They're actually still big for me.
Mm.
So, they're like huge, actually.
Those are my jeans.
I know.
Why do you have them?
You did?
I did? I must have tried to put them on and they didn't fit. Just wearing my old jeans. I'm 43 years old. My 19-year-old is 18-year-old, 19-year-old is wearing my old jeans. So, she's not going nowhere. How was dinner last night? Did the cream thicken?
Yeah, it was really good, I thought. And Kim said it was like better than yours, and then Jade said she could puke, so there was mixed opinions, but I liked it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So,
I thought it tasted just like it. I don't know.
good, I'm glad. It came out good. So she'll always be there, interference. Just like I said, just know, I'm so glad I actually did the Celtic cross for you first, because there is something coming that's going to be more stable for you. But this is somebody that will always be here, so she's just going to have to work through that. Okay? But But she doesn't ever want to have a conversation about it either, though. So you see what I'm saying? Like, she just puts everything on the back burner. So eventually she's going to understand. And she will abandon the divine masculine. And she will allow the separation. It is what it is. It's going to make everyone's lives easier, to be quite honest with you. I just... Karma there's karma here, right? Twice with judgment in the wheel. So it's almost like if she left originally a family situation, or he did, it doesn't matter. Someone did the inner work and she didn't. Because if she doesn't have the self-worth right now and she's only sticking around either for money or competition, she's going to get hit with karma. That's why I'm saying, like, it still sucks. Because whatever this is not leaving your life if you're with somebody she was with. Does that make sense? So that's tough, but she made her choices, and now she's gonna hit with karma, and the wheel is turning in the masculine's direction. So this tells me that the masculine did his own inner work. And it couldn't have been easy. It had to have been extremely hard. So my masculine that are watching, congratulations, because you did what was needed to be done. You probably didn't have a choice at the time, but you pushed through. You know what I'm saying? And you did that work, and the other energy did not. That's like me explaining my whole past. I'm the one that had to do the work and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? And now he made his own bed, he's lying in it. That's what's going to happen with this one. And it's tough because there had to, you know, it's tough, especially if there's family here. So what's up? What's up with the Emperor? Yeah. He's got the Sun, Queen of Coin, Hierophant, King of Coin, Strength. He has 6 of Coin. Yeah, see, he's done the inner work. You know, so... It is what it is right there. Let me see about this karmic wheel. Because this is going in the right direction. This is fated and destined events for a masculine here. 10 of Wands, yeah. Put the weight down. Temperance, he's figuring things out. Gaining the balance. Healing. The Death card. Transforming. 4 of Coin. He's pretty stable with the 3 of Coin and the Knight of Cups. So here comes an offer with the World opening a new door. So yep, like I said, she'll always be there. Or a person, place, a thing, job, whatever it is for you. I'm just using he or she as an example because someone is sacrificing a lover, which seems to be, or sacrificing a family member. This could be a nosy Nelly. This could be a mother-in-law. This could be a friend. This could be, you know what I'm saying? A multitude of things. Yeah, but it was a good cry. So it sounds like he did his job, what was meant to happen. And she's coming in the energy of still being angry and not wanting to put boundaries up. Lying about something, holding back. She got 2 10s. She's either sticking around for money or whatever, but she's holding back with the Moon. She's lying. And then when I clarified the 7 of Wands, Swords, the Empress is right here, just keeping things at bay, but is only here because there's competition with the 5 of Wands. So this is life, guys. It is what it is. You guys will eventually all make it work. You know, it is hard that she wants a second chance and he's moving on, but that's karma too. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Let me see what this judgment is, because right here, this looks like a no with the whole walk away. Two of Coin, Queen of Coin, and the Hierophant. So yeah, trying to juggle that. Someone from the past too, or just someone with the Ace of Wands, right? And then the Towers here. So it's, like I said, there's a big lesson here too. But she has the Queen of Coin. She came in as what's at the forefront at the Celtic cross, right? So it's whatever relationship they have here too. She could be juggling too. And that's what's the lie is. Or she was juggling. I mean, there was, it's clear as day, because she's juggling too. If you're that woman, then you know exactly what you're doing, and it isn't because you're with him. It's not really your business on how her karma goes down, so stay out of it. He's doing what he needs to do, and apparently he's doing it his way. Is coming in as the Emperor, so he's doing it his way. But I'm assuming it's being guided, because with the wheel coming right at him, it's something going in his direction, a job well done. So he's ready to go in a new direction. Yeah, see, I said what's next for him. He's being guided. Okay, so, and I'm pretty positive I just said that. Someone's being sacrificed for somebody else to come in. Chariot, 8 of Cups, that's going to be successful. 9 of Coins, 6 of Wands, having the confidence to do it. And then we go back to her. I don't think he's sharing much. The 6 of Swords. This ending is extremely slow. I don't really see it being painful, but I mean, their approach on how they're doing this is slow, but I mean, that's not up for us to judge, really, in reality. He is learning his lesson. How long are you going to be here for?
I'm going to work at 2 today.
Oh yeah, it's Thursday. King of Swords, King of Swords. Taking a heads up, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just going to go grab some more first.
Understanding. So he's either hoping she understands or vice versa, because that came out with her too. There was something I wanted to... What's next with this 10 of Coin? Something else I wanted to look at and I can't remember. Compromise. So yeah, it's you're gonna have to, whatever this is when it comes to the past, the family member, the business, whatever this is, it's karmic, and you guys are gonna have to try to make yourselves understand or compromise. I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that right away. I mean, who can, you know? I don't know if this is what you're trying to do. I wish this wasn't so prominent in the read, but again, I'm gonna keep reminding you of the Celtic cross. Like, this is what this is. It's freaking, she's not going nowhere, or he is not going anywhere, or this is work, or this is a family member, or it's an addiction. If it's an addiction, it's still going on. You're being lied to. The thing about her, she's lying too, and it's all because of money or competition. It's just so unfortunate. Could you imagine what he is going through? Because she's stringing him along too, and from being in the inside, you don't always see the outsider's perspective, especially if they have a family or a business. See what I'm saying? And it's like he still wants to give to her. So you're probably dealing with somebody who's got a really good soul, but sometimes you just have to cut things out and let karma take control and live your life And sometimes it takes time for somebody to get past pain or anger or hurt or feeling deceived or whatever the case may be. And then things will come together and you guys can co-parent or go back to work or business. But if he's the one that did his work, where was she when he was going through exactly what she's going through now? See, I hope I didn't confuse you. But where was she? Because now that she's feeling this, where was she when he was feeling that? When he did all that? He had to have been in a shit ton of pain. You know what I'm saying? He had to have, because she was out there doing her thing, because the only reason why she wants back is because somebody new is in town. See what I'm saying? So she's getting what's deserved. She's getting her own karma. Things will eventually pan out for you or her. Right now, he's being guided to go in another direction for a good reason that we're probably unaware of, or we know and it's just not our business if we're the other person. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. I think he has a lot of compassion for her and doesn't want her to feel sorrow or feel sad or feel left out or feel like there was deception. But you know what? She had no problem doing all that to him. So he's trying to be the bigger person. But you can't always be the bigger person. Karma's going to get served no matter what. You know what I mean? And it's going to suck. It's going to hurt her. Absolutely. But she didn't give two shits like that when he was missing her. So it all makes sense. What goes around comes around. It's just kind of unfortunate circumstances that someone is totally putting an end to something and starting something new. But the thing is, she probably wanted to do that anyway, and it probably didn't work out for her. See what I'm saying? Because it's karmic. So whoever does the inner work and is doing things for the right reason, that's when Dharma comes to you. So it looks like the masculine has done something right in this scenario. And that's who's getting karmic justice. What's meant for him, for his life, his wishes. Some of his wishes will now come into fruition. Things like that. So good for him, because we usually see it going the other way around. So good for him for doing that work. Because it can't be easy. It's not easy if it's masculine or feminine. I'm not trying to separate the difference. You know, I'm just saying in general, I can see how something kind of played out here. And it's basically what goes around comes around. And it's unfortunate because he seems to have an amazing soul, because he really wants to have that balance with her, that co-parenting, that friendship. Like, but I don't know if he can have that because he's not in charge. He can't make her karma any more easier. And I think he's trying to. And you can't. We know that for those who have been through it. You know, so it is what it is. What goes around comes around. Eventually they will come to an understanding and they will learn how to compromise and co-parent or do whatever it is they need to do. You know, I sit here and I'm like, oh, it's not necessarily me. What if all of a sudden my ex wants to come back into my life? And it's like I gave him a second chance, so I had to say no. What goes around comes around. See what I'm saying? So you don't even have to see this coming, because a lot of people are like, this isn't my scenario. And I say that a lot too. And then it's like I sit back and I say to myself, like, this doesn't mean my ex won't come back in and want all this, and I'm just going to have to be like, no, and it's going to be hard because what goes around comes around. So now he's going to be feeling what I felt 5 years ago. Did it take him 5 years? Yeah, well, maybe. I just got done explaining to you guys, we went through a 4-year cycle, and it hasn't quite been 5 years, but it will be real soon. See what I'm saying? So what goes around comes around. This might pop into my life next week. Or this could be going on with somebody I'm seeing and I'm not really aware of it because it's their business. Even though it'd be partly my business because I'm in the picture. But until I'm like really, 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 really in the picture, it's not my business on how something goes down. And I can't tell him what's really happening because I've done little stuff here and there in the past with other people. And it doesn't work. This is one of these things where it's epiphany. You have to do it on your own. It doesn't matter what people say, what you hear through the grapevine, or what you think is best for you. At the end of the day, it's minds over matter. It's your own power that controls your next move, not what somebody else says or who's in your life. It's, you know what I'm saying? So, in this person, their outcome, potential outcome, was the Hermit. They're soul searching. That once you soul search and you know what you want, you know what happiness feels like, and the taste of passion again, you're gonna follow that light. It's like a moth to a fire, you know. So this is being guided, whether it's spirit, your ancestors. It's just, it's who you're meant to be with right now. Whoever this third party was, I've explained that in other reads. And I think it was in the Aries read too. You know, and it's unfortunate what goes around comes around. We all feel it. And I'm not saying that to be a fucking asshole. I'm not. It's just, it is what it is. But whoever this story is for and how you guys are relating to it, it doesn't make it easier. But it's just one of those things where you gotta cut the fucking cord and go forward, because there's been too much breadcrumbing for months now. She's just given enough to keep herself in the picture. He's just given enough to keep both people in the picture. You know? And the cord's getting cut. And someone's gonna feel that pain, but it's karma. I think somebody's trying to control this person's karma, and you can't. So there had to have been some type of manipulation, revenge, something on her side that she did really wrong, and he might not even have known about it. See what I'm saying? Because karma's gonna bite her. And I'm not that person, like, I always let karma deal with whomever, but I'm not that person to be like, I can't wait for that person to get a dose of karma. I'm not like that. I don't want to ever see anyone suffer. You get what you get. What you put out there comes back around. And I've learned that we don't have control over that. So is this all making sense to you guys now? Because she's not going anywhere. So I really want you guys to understand what's happening. Because she's not going anywhere. And it's going to be really tough on her. I think what's happening too is that this separation or this breakup, whatever happens, has not been 5 or 4 years like mine. Like, this was probably somewhat fresh within the last year, with the wheel being here within the last 10 months. There was probably a separation with the 8 of Cups and the wheel being a 10. I'd say within the last 10 months, these people probably separated, because the separation card even came out, you know, so it's like, I don't know if someone was taking a break. You know how breaks don't really work out too well. You know what I'm saying? So when something probably didn't work out in her direction, it started going in his direction. And it looks like he's in Aries, coming in as the Emperor, but who knows? It doesn't really matter. Things started going in his direction. And so because it wasn't really going in her direction, she wanted back in. And then things really started to kick in for him. And he probably met someone new. There's probably not a divorce here. And I know a lot of you are relating to this. But it's important for you to know that he or she will always be part of your life. Like, if this is your story, if you're dating him, she'll be there. If you got a kid's father, he'll be there. This could literally blow my mind, and my ex could come in a week from now and want everything back because they're struggling or they're going through something awful, or he finds out that I'm seeing somebody because, say, he just watches this, you know what I'm saying? And jealousy kicks in on his side, and now all of a sudden he wants me back. Same thing. This could go down at any time for anyone, and it's fucking going down. This can get flipped real quick. In both ends, everyone can start coming at you at that point. Imagine if this is all this is the masculine scenario, and then something like that actually happens to me, and then it's like a fucking quadruple whammy. And it's all because of jealousy and somebody else being in the picture. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's definitely greed. But just know, if this is your scenario, the masculine is being guided towards you. And you just gotta have compassion and hang in there and try to work with this energy. Because I don't know how long it's gonna take. How she could be angry for a fucking year, guys. Or she could move on real quick. We don't know. But what goes around comes around. And sometimes I feel really awful saying it like that, but it's the way it is. Because I just told myself in my head, like, to label the video that, and then but it sounds so harsh, but I mean, it is what it is. Something is coming full circle. This man did the work, she didn't. It is what it is. It is what it is. Or you did the work and vice versa. I'm just reading by the gender on the card. And that's why it's, right now, it's telling me it's the masculine that did the work. But it obviously can be the other way around, if it makes sense. And it could very well be the other way around. Like, if my ex was to come back, it would totally be the other way around. But I know he hasn't done that work. But I've also gone through enough lessons, and I've taken a spiritual path to know that that path is not for me again. Make sense? What goes around comes around, whether it takes 5 years, 5 days, 5 weeks. Yeah, so now that you come into the realization when it comes to synergy and giving and receiving, you still have to stay on top of that. You can't just not stay on top of it either. You know what I mean? Everyone has bad days. If you have to give more, then you give more. You know what I'm saying? How the whole thing explains with it. My gut's going to tell me. So then I'm going to know to back off. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But sometimes you got to, you know, so because I've learned that lesson, and now I'm seeing something more clear. Nope, I had to reconnect. I was talking to you because it was going like this and this and this and this. So the energy is just rising in the room. So I'm going to call it quits right now anyway. And I'll be back at some point. I don't know if we'll get through Leo and Sag. We're certainly going to try. I just wanted to do Aries first